Hiroshima. Tomorrow, this city will cease to exist. But today, on August 5th, 1945, it is alive. 340,000 people are going about their lives, unaware that they are living through the final hours of their world. The sun rises over 7 rivers. The Ota River splits into channels that weave through Hiroshima like veins carrying lifeblood. This delta city sits on water, just like Edo once did. But unlike Tokyo, Hiroshima remains largely untouched. The rivers are busy this morning. Fishermen cast nets for ayu. At the center of the city stands a distinctive building with a green copper dome. This is the Hiroshima Prefectural Industrial Promotion Hall. Today, it serves as an administrative center, bustling with clerks and civil servants managing wartime paperwork. The building was designed by a Czech architect in 1915, a symbol of Hiroshima's cosmopolitan past. Its European-style dome makes it one of the most recognizable structures in the city. Tomorrow, it will become the most recognizable ruin in human history. The city is home to the 2nd General Army Headquarters, responsible for defending all of southern Japan. Thousands of troops are stationed here, preparing for what everyone expects will be an Allied invasion of the home islands. The military dominates the city, but civilian life continues around it. In the Nakajima district, shops are opening. Rice is severely rationed. The streets smell of charcoal smoke and summer rain. Traditional Machiya townhouses line the narrow lanes. Many have small gardens where families grow whatever they can. Radishes, cabbage, anything to survive. Streetcars rattle through the city, connecting neighborhoods across the bridges. The Hiroshima Electric Railway has been running since 1912, and even now, in the final year of the war, the trams keep moving. They carry workers to the factories, students to their mobilization assignments, and housewives to the markets. The conductors are mostly women now. The men are at the front. At Hiroshima Castle, a reconstruction of the original fortress destroyed centuries ago, military officers conduct their daily briefings. The castle grounds have been converted into army headquarters. Soldiers drill in the courtyard. Intelligence officers analyze reports of American bomber movements. They know the war is going badly. Tokyo has been reduced to ash. Osaka, Nagoya, Kobe, all burned. But Hiroshima has been spared the firebombing campaigns that destroyed other cities. Some wonder why. Others are simply grateful. This morning, thousands of students gather for mobilization duty. The government has ordered all middle school students to help with civil defense. They are tearing down houses to create fire breaks, wide empty corridors through the city designed to stop fires from spreading when the bombers finally come. The students work in teams, pulling down wooden beams, clearing debris, stacking salvaged materials. It is back-breaking labor under the August sun. They wear baggy work clothes and cloth caps. Some of the girls tie towels around their heads to keep the sweat from their eyes. They are 12 to 14 years old. They are children doing adult work in a country running out of adults. Near the riverbanks, older women prepare lunch for the work crews. They cook over small fires, boiling rice and vegetables in large pots. In the wealthier neighborhoods on the hillsides, life is quieter. Traditional merchant families live in larger homes, surrounded by stone walls and pine trees. Many of these families have lived in Hiroshima for generations. Some have sent their sons to fight. Some have received the white boxes containing ashes and a folded flag. At the Shukeien Garden, a classical landscape garden built in 1620, a few people still come to walk the paths and sit by the ponds. The garden was designed to recreate famous scenic spots from across Japan in miniature. Small bridges arch over streams. It is a place of beauty in a city preparing for destruction. An elderly man feeds the koi. A woman sits on a bench, writing a letter to her husband, stationed in Manchuria. She does not know if he is still alive. The Buddhist temples are busy today. People come to pray, to light incense, to seek comfort from the monks. At Mitaki-dera, a temple in the forested hills west of the city, pilgrims climb the stone steps to offer prayers before the statues. The sound of bells echoes through the trees. The monks chant sutras. These rituals have been performed for centuries. They will be performed tomorrow and the day after, but not here. By midday, the temperature climbs. The humidity is suffocating. People seek shade wherever they can find it. Vendors sell shaved ice, flavored with syrup, a small luxury. Children beg their mothers for a few coins. The ice melts quickly, but the sweetness lingers. In the afternoon, the air raid sirens sound. This is not unusual. Sirens have been going off for weeks as American B-29s pass overhead on their way to other targets. People stop what they are doing and look up. The sky is clear. A few planes are visible, high silver specks against the blue, but they don't drop bombs. Not today. After a few minutes, the all clear sounds. People go back to work. At the Hiroshima Red Cross Hospital, doctors and nurses tend to the sick and wounded, soldiers with infections, children with malnutrition, elderly patients with chronic illnesses. The hospital is understaffed and undersupplied. Bandages are washed and reused. Medicine is rationed, but the staff does what they can. Dr. Terufumi Sasaki, a young surgeon, works a long shift. He will be one of the few doctors to survive what comes next. As evening approaches, the city begins to slow down. Factories shut down for the night. The streetcars make their final runs. People return home, tired and hungry. Families gather for dinner, sharing whatever small portions they have. In traditional homes, people sit on tatami mats around low tables. The meals are modest: rice, miso soup, pickled radish, perhaps a bit of fish. They eat in silence, conserving energy. After dinner, some listen to the radio. The news is always grim, but they listen anyway. Children are sent to bed early. Many families sleep together in one room to save space and stay cool. Mothers fan their children with paper fans, trying to move the heavy air. Fathers smoke their last cigarette of the day, staring at the ceiling, thinking about the future. Grandparents recite evening prayers. In the military barracks, soldiers write letters home by candlelight. They know they may not survive the coming invasion. They write about the weather, about their comrades, about the food. They do not write about their fear. The night is warm. The rivers flow quietly. Fireflies blink along the banks. The city sleeps under a blanket of stars. The moon is waning, almost new. The darkness is complete. Somewhere in the Pacific, a specially modified B-29 bomber named Enola Gay is being loaded with a weapon that weighs 9,000 pounds. The crew has been briefed. The target has been chosen. The weather forecast is clear. In Hiroshima, no one knows. August 5th, 1945, comes to an end. The last ordinary day in the life of a city that has stood for centuries. Tomorrow, at 8:15 in the morning, everything will change. But tonight, the city dreams. Old men dream of peace. The 7 rivers flow through Hiroshima, just as they have for thousands of years. The water reflects the stars. A city of families, of workers, of students. A city of temples and gardens. A city about to be erased and reborn as a symbol. But before it became a symbol, it was home. And for one last night, it was at peace. If this reconstruction moved you, consider watching our other historical deep dives. And remember, the greatest monument to those who were lost is the memory of how they lived.